Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's Druuill. I'm back at you again with another video. Everybody hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, let's get right into it. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Shout out to the galactic family. All right, everything you say to a narcissist will be used and held against you for worse, not better, and bad, not good. For whatever reason, when you speak to people who have this disorder, it's like they take a mental note it's like they take a mental notepad and write down everything that you're discussing with them to further hold it against you, use it against you, and to gaslight you in the future for it. And you think that you're just having a normal conversation with people until you get around them, and then something that you said a week earlier is used against you. And hopefully God bless you with a good memory so you'll be able to tell the signs. Make sure you tell yourself, make sure you bless yourself with a good memory. Make sure you don't say you have a bad memory or anything like that, because you may not be able to catch these signs when people are trying to play you in your face. So when you're dealing with someone or people, you could tell them something. You know, that's what you normally do when you talk to people. You tell them about yourself. But these are people who are faking, in a sense, what they really represent in your life, because you think that if somebody's in your life, if you're dealing with this person, if you know this person, you think that you can actually talk to these people and tell them how you feel about things or what's on your mind, or just talk to them because you know them. They may be your friend, maybe somebody that you're close to. But what you'll realize is that what you say, they're using it against you to shame you and to put you down. So it becomes uncomfortable to be around people like that, because once you start to notice a pattern, everything I tell you, you use it against me. When I tell you things that I want to do, I mean, even down to something that a person likes to wear, or a place they like to go, or something they like to eat, they will use that against you. They'll shame you into not liking what you like. You'll like something, they'll try to convince you to feel bad about something that you like. But one thing that people with this disorder do is they like to make you not like the things you enjoy. They like to take your enjoyment out of life when it comes to the things that you love to do, give your life meaning, or give your life purpose. Those are the places that they like to hit you the most. So you have to, when you realize that a person has these disorders, you have to really keep everything to yourself and really tell them the bare minimum. Treat them like somebody that you see at a store, or somebody that you wouldn't really talk to, associate, somebody that you would say a few words to and keep it moving. Because when people show you that they're against you and not for you, they don't deserve certain parts of you. They don't deserve to know about you. They don't deserve to have insight on your life or to be able to give you opinions. Because when people hold what you say against you, they don't deserve your opinion. I mean, they don't deserve to give you their opinion. Their opinion is invalid because it's biased. They'll try to tell you things to discourage you. They'll tell you things to make you not want to live your dream. And this is why you don't tell everybody everything, for one, because number one, you don't know who is who. All right, so you really have to be careful when it comes to telling people things about yourself, period. But once you realize that somebody is using what you said against you, then that's one of the best things that you could ever realize about a person. Because wait a minute, I thought I said that already. This feels weird. Now you're using this against me. You're like, they will take what you say, use it against you to make you doubt yourself, to make you feel bad, to make you feel guilty about liking to do something, or they'll try to make you feel like you're not good enough at what you do. If you love something to do, you could even be getting paid for it. You could even have a job, have went to college. It could even be a side hustle. They'll call it a hobby. They'll say whatever they could possibly say about it to discredit you and to make you feel bad about it, because they don't want you to go pursue that. And it's not even that. It's like whatever it feels like you do is never good enough. So when you have people that are constantly belittling you and making you feel like you're not doing enough, you're not going to want to divulge too much information to people like that, because you'll be stuck in a cycle of trying to get their approval and validation on your life. You don't need anybody's approval and you don't need anybody's validation. As long as you're doing what's right in your life, as long as you're doing things that are positive in your life and you're not hurting yourself or anybody else. So the fact that they would do something like that, you have to ask yourself, would I do this to them? Is this behavior something that I would do to somebody else? And once you sit and you analyze and you ask yourself, would I treat them like this? Number one, would I treat them like this? Number two, would they allow me to treat them like that? You have to think about those two questions. Would they allow you to treat them in the same way, or would they call you out? Would they stop you dead in your tracks? You're not going to, this isn't going to happen. If they would treat you like that, you have to come at them with the same energy. Anything that anybody won't take from you, you don't take from them, number one. And number two, anything that you wouldn't take from a person, you just don't let them give you that crap. You don't take crap from anybody. You don't have to get argumentative with them. You could just, you could leave, walk away from them and just not deal with them. That's the best way to conserve energy and to not get caught up in people's negativity and drama when you're dealing with individuals who are already have a biased opinion towards you and already feel some type of way towards you. And this is why you can't tell things to a narcissist, because they will use that as firepower. They're constantly looking for a leverage, all right, because they do what's called leveling the playing field. Whenever they feel somebody is better than them, or they feel insecure about what you want to do with your life, they'll level the playing field, tell you it's not important, tell you won't make it, tell you it's not good. So you don't want to tell, number one, you don't want to tell people things like that who discourage you. You don't want to tell discouraging people. You don't want, just look at the person's life. If a person is kind of miserable and unhappy and they're not doing much with their life, they're not going to be happy to see you go do all these amazing things and do all these amazing feats in life. And they're not going to be as motivated as you, or they're not going to be motivated by what you tell them. Sometimes when you tell people things, and it actually brings the worst out of them instead of something better out of them. Like you think you'll motivate someone or turn something on in them that's positive, but really you just created an enemy. And you didn't know this person was competing with you and in rivalry with you the whole entire time. They might smile in your face, shake your hand, sit down and eat with you or chill with you, but they feel disdain towards you. And you notice it kind of, but you can't quite put your finger on it. So one sign that somebody is gaslighting you, and one sign that a person is a narcissist, is that they're using what you say against them. Like, not as a joke, not as a once in a while, like, oh, remember you said this. It's like every time you say something, everything you say kind of thing. Like they'll take everything you say. Doesn't matter if it was 4 or 5 years ago. They're bringing it back up. And especially one of the main reason why they do that, right? And here's the kick to this. The main reason why they do that is this. It's because you know how when you talk to them, right? and you're telling them like certain things that you want to talk about, or you just might be feeling about something, the reason why they're holding it in the memory bank and the reason why they're saving it for later is because they're never going to let go of how they truly feel about you. All right, they're never going to let go about, they're never going to be able to let go how they really feel about you and how they feel about themselves and your interaction with them. They have this when people do that to you, they have always felt this way towards you. This isn't anything new. This isn't anything that they just started. You know what? I don't really like so-and-so anymore. These people always felt like that. And if you think back and look back, they always in some type of way or form have used what you said against you to try to stop you in life, to try to make you depressed, try to make you get into arguments with them. Like they'll do these things to try to bait you into an argument. Narcissists will pull you into an argument, let you start arguing, and then they will move on to something else. Not even care about what you were just discussing with them. But now that they got you all emotionally invested, or they got you riled up in the conversation, now they could just easily move on to something else because they really didn't care about that conversation. They really didn't care about talking to you about whatever you're talking about. They know what to save and what to bring up to try to get a reaction out of you. And that's why they save these things, because they know, like, okay, boom, I could hit him here and talk about this and I could make him feel bad. Boom, I could talk about this and make her doubt herself. Or I could talk about this and it'll make her take a nap every day for a week. They know how to hit certain points to like a low blow, to where they know that if they were to talk about this, they know this is an area to where you need some work on. So now they know you'll be down for the count for a little bit because you have to go work on yourself. So they pay real close attention to what you tell them. So that's why you really have to be careful what you say, because they're analyzing every word, every sentence, and they are saving it, whatever they feel the need that can be detrimental to your happiness, your peace of mind, your joy, all right, your present moment, whatever they can do to destroy that or dismantle that. That's what they're about, because they aren't able to feel as good as you do, and they aren't excited about life as you do. So when you come around them feeling good, and when you come around them and you're excited for life, you think they're sharing this joy with you, but they're really not. All right, they are not sharing that joy with you at all. They hate your joy. They hate to see you happy, and they have showed you this on multiple occasions, and if not, you may not have noticed it. But when somebody is using what you say against you, and you haven't done anything to them, there's no reason behind it, they're just doing it for the mere fact of to try to destroy you or destroy your attitude or your mood or to lower you, then that is somebody that person needs help, and that's somebody that is underdeveloped. And if you are trying to to grow, if you're trying to develop yourself, that's going to hinder your growth when you choose to be around people who are underdeveloped. So you have to keep working on yourself, and you have to find people as friends, as associates who are doing the same, because if not, your energy is going to be different than the other person's, and the people around you are going to be in constant competition, and they're going to slightly have jealousy, envy, and hate towards you because you're working towards all these things and they're not doing anything. It's human nature for people to feel a certain type of way about somebody that's doing something when they're not. So you can't go around people and want to be Michael Jordan or want to be Oprah or want to be an entrepreneur or a businesswoman or a businessman and talk about all these great things to people who don't have too much going on, don't want to do anything, or unmotivated. Some people don't want to hear about your success story because it's actually going to turn them against you and make them start working against you. I know you've noticed that some people, you told them something with in good spirits, and then only to see them turn around and try to stop you from doing what you just told them that you want to do. Now they're trying to invite you out. Now they're trying to rip you away from your goal. Now they're trying to, oh, let's go on vacation. Let's do all these things. You just told them you were saving up for a car. No, don't even worry about that. I got a car. I'll drive you around. Just let's go out and just have fun. And, you know, we was talking about going to Miami, right? So let's do that. You know, you'll get your car, and now you go out and do that with them. And you end up going out with them. You end up going on vacation. Now they don't have no money. Or you end up going on vacation and they do something to where now you end up having to use all that money that you were supposed to use for something. You don't. This story may not be something that actually happened. I'm pretty sure it has, but they do things like this because they don't want your success to happen. So if you want your success to happen, you have to be careful who you speak to. All right, because everything you say to a narcissist will be used and held against you for worse, not good. For worse, not better, and bad, not good. All right, they hold things against you for worse. They don't do it for good purposes, obviously. All right, when people hold things against you, it's to attack you. All right, these people are trying to attack your spirit when they do these things. It's a vicious mental game because you think to yourself, why would somebody that likes me, why would somebody that invited me over, why would somebody that wanted my company try to down me or try to do me bad? That's the only reason why they wanted your company. That's the only reason why they wanted you to come around. It's because they do you bad, and then they send you on your way. And you have to ask yourself, when am I going to stop this from happening? When am I no longer going to allow myself to be treated like this? And it may just be words, but you can't keep taking people's psychological abuse. Even if it is words, you're just going to let somebody just keep hitting you. It's like somebody hitting a punching bag. Something bad could possibly happen, and you could possibly end up acting out in a way that is uncommon for you if you stay around somebody who's abusing you and you're not seeing it as that. That's a dangerous situation when you're being abused, but because it's not physical, or it's not as, you may not deem it as that bad, but it's lowering your spirit, it's lowering your self-esteem, it's making you depressed, it's causing you to lose thought space, creative space. You're thinking about that instead of focusing on good things. That's why they say these things, is to get in your head and to try and to make you fight with yourself about who you think that person is. Because that person will never tell you who they are. They're a wolf in sheep's clothing. But they're going to keep, as long as you keep looking for them to be a sheep and not a wolf and not who they really are, no matter how many times they show you, that's what they're going to keep pretending to be. They're never going to come out and be like, hey, I'm against you. Hey, I don't like you. Hey, we're really not for you. If they did that, they would not be able to keep using you to get energy out of you. All right, they're doing these things because you give them energy. They get a reaction out of you. It makes them feel good to put someone down and to stop someone from going after what they want in life. That's a win for certain people, to stop someone or to make someone not go after what they feel they could achieve. That's a win for some people. So don't let them win. All right. And the way you don't let them win is by noticing that, okay, somebody's doing something negative. This behavior is not conducive to my success. So I have to move over there. I have to stay over here for the life of my dream, and for the life of my success, and for the life of my peace and sanity and mental health. I have to stay over here because it feels healthy over here. It feels good over here. It feels non-judgmental over here. It feels I'm not like harshly criticized over here. So you have to go where you feel the most love at. We're not talking about things that are uncomfortable. Like, it's a difference between somebody that actually wants to see you get yourself together than somebody that no matter what will always have something wrong to find about what you're doing. All right. You know the difference between somebody giving solid advice versus someone trying to hold you back. If it feels like somebody's trying to hold you back, it's because they are. So we're not letting anybody hold us back because we're not holding ourselves back. I'd like to thank everybody for watching this video. Make sure that you choose what you say wisely to narcissists and to people who have this personality disorder, because what you say will be used against you, and they will use it against you to lower your spirit, to demean you, to bring you down. And when you see that people are doing these things, they're not who you think they are. So it is okay for you to not want to be around people that are like that. You are well within your right to be around environments to where you feel your best. I'd like to thank everybody for watching this video. Shout out to the Chosen Vessels. Shout out to the Galactic family. Everybody hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. It's been another Druuill special. Shout out to the Chosen Vessels. We out. Choose your words wisely and choose who you speak to even wiser.